Hi everyone. Hi. Let's see if people are coming in. Hi everyone. Hi. Let's see if people are coming in. Hi everyone. Hi. I always forget to mute this. Sorry. First. Hi everyone. Thank you for joining. I'm doing really good. We have a lot to talk about. I actually have a lot of updates, channel updates and personal updates, and we all had a lot of updates with the season greetings and the tracklist, and so much stuff has happened. So I'm super excited. I hope you guys are too. Yeah, so I don't know whether to wait for more people to come in or to just start talking. We'll also see if maybe someone wants to talk on Zoom and have another episode of Army Connect. No, I'm not moving to Japan. I'm not moving to Japan. Actually, well, people are coming in. I'll talk about a bit about my personal stuff because that's not really what this channel is about. I just finished recording. Okay, what? I said personal stuff, so let's talk personal. As you all know, or those who watch the channel know, I am currently finishing my PhD. I already submitted it, and I'm waiting just on for it to get verified and approved by. But I basically finished in the university, and hi Prima, hello. and I'm now looking for a new job, and I moved in with my parents until I knew where I was going, what I was going to do, and all that. And now, surprisingly quickly, I was actually okay. So 2 weeks ago, I was debating whether actually to talk about it or not. But 2 weeks ago, I had on the same day 2 job interviews. One with a really big, well-known computer and printer company, let's say that, and the other was with a startup that does medical devices, and I'll go more into detail about it once it's all approved and I sign the contract, but let's still keep it kind of under wraps. So I basically got the job offer from the startup, and it was it was actually the first job I interviewed at this time, so it was really fun to get a job so quickly. I let them know that I wanted to start in December, and they said that that's fine with them, which means I'm free for the comeback. Army priorities. And so I got the job, and it pays well, and it's a really good job. It's really interesting, and it's going to be a lot of hard work, but really fascinating stuff, the kind of stuff that changes the world we live in. And I really wanted, it was really important for me that the job I do will go towards something that has a positive impact on the world, and I wanted to make this better. That's why my PhD was in green energy materials. And hi Mario. And it was really important for me that my actual job will also have a positive impact, and I'm so happy that it does. And it's also a really good company. It's run by women. It also has a lot of it's very diverse. It has Arabs and Jewish and Christian, like all these people. And despite it being a really, really tiny company, it's incredibly diverse. And like I said, like they said, they pay well, and they're all seem really nice. And I can't wait to start working there. It's going to be such interesting and hard work, and again, like the kind of work that will have an impact on the world we live in. So I'm really happy, and like it made like all my dreams come true basically. It also means that hopefully soon I'll be able to invest in better podcast equipment. But first I'll sign the the contract, and I'll start working there officially, and then I'll also tell everyone exactly the name of the company, so you can like keep updated on it. It's such an interesting company to work in. I really wanted to go into the biomedical devices. It's where my heart is, and it's something that I'm very passionate about. I used to be a dentist assistant actually, and like so I studied a lot of medical stuff, and the elective classes that I took while studying were in medical materials for medical devices. So it's really been something I wanted to get into, but I thought it would be really hard field to find a job there, and surprisingly I did. Thank you, Prima. My eyes are contact. it's, this is colored contact. It's not my real eyes. So I got the job, and but instead of moving out, I decided, because I do get along really well with my parents, I decided, and I have a train from their like tiny town to where the company will be at, that I decided to stay here. So I will be staying at my parents' house. So I will be creating a new podcast corner somewhere here. Hopefully by next podcast it will be up. Not today yet, but hopefully next week I'll set it up and we'll have a new podcast corner. Hopefully some of my BTS merch will arrive, and we'll be able to really set everything really nicely and have it like in one place, and then I'll be able to buy a new camera and a new mic and all those things you need. So I'm really happy about that, and I'll be staying here for a while. Hopefully you won't have to see that brown closet behind me anymore, but yeah. So that's a lot of really, really good news that I'm really happy about. I've also been considering actually doing my own vlog YouTube channel, because I want this channel to be about ARMY and BTS. I don't want it to be about me. I've been considering opening my own like vlog channel, but I don't know if anyone would really care about that. And I'm not sure I really have a lot to say. So I'm still undecided. It's kind of fun, but I don't know. Thank you all of you for the congratulations. I really appreciate it. I hope you're seeing ads while this is going. Now, regarding the channel, thank you. It's the Jimin Carpool Karaoke earrings, and Black Swan. Yeah, so regarding the channel. So I don't know if you all notice, the channel in October made $228, which is incredible. I'm sorry, I don't know Spanish. I'm sorry. So the channel made $228, which is incredible. It's incredible. It was only in like 2 weeks. You guys did such a hard job. You watched like crazy. It's all been insane, crazy. However, I don't know if you noticed, but YouTube, a day after, like on November 2nd, they took all that revenue and they deleted 60% of it. So $140 were deleted. And that was just heartbreaking. I was completely devastated because you all know I put a lot of effort. I'm here by myself. There's no team here. There's no one else. I did sleepless nights trying to get this channel up and do it because it was a tiny channel. There was only 350 subscribers when this whole thing started. So I wasn't planning on doing all of that, and I was shattered. And the thing is that even like YouTube has a threshold that you have to pass in order to get money from them. And when they took it down from 228 to $90, that's lower than the threshold. So that means that even that money you're not getting. So basically we get zero money from YouTube for October. And like assuming no more revenue will be deleted, we'll get it for November, but we won't get it for October. So I was really, really upset and very sad about it. But ARMY is the most amazing fandom in the world, and people. And just so you know, like this wasn't just from this channel. They did it to a whole bunch of channels. Apparently, there was a bug in what they changed one of their algorithm, and there was a bug there, and they did it for a whole bunch of channels. And at first, they admitted it was a bug, and then they just said it was bots, which obviously isn't. Again, it wasn't just this channel. There were thousands of channels, thousands of creators who lost thousands of dollars. So it has nothing to do with this specific channel. But ARMY, like I said, are the most amazing fandom there is. And people approached me in DMs and said, we want to support, we see all your hard work. We want to support your channel. So we want to donate the money to you or through you. And I said, no, just donate it directly to the funding account. There's no need for that. And they said, no, we want to show our support, and we see all that you did, and we want to do it through you. We will donate separately, but we want to also donate through you. And so together, my donation plus all of their amazing donations, we're going to donate $1,000 at the start of the comeback. So on November 21st, we're going to donate $1,000. We'll probably do it like 500. I'll talk to both the funding accounts, to BTS, to borrow funds, and for funds from Bangtan. So I'm gonna talk to both of them and see how do they think it's best to use that money, because I don't think, because they're so overwhelmed at the start of the comeback, I think instead of giving all the money to one of them, it's best to split it like 500 and 500. But we'll see. I'll talk to them, and if other people donate, we'll add that. That's why I'm not donating it all now. I'm also considering personally donating more, so that's why I'm currently waiting. So that's it. Like, we're gonna donate $1,000 at the start of the comeback, and then obviously whatever we accumulate this month will be added a month into the comeback. So lots of money being donated. This channel will also be doing a giveaway. There will be more updates later on once the comeback happens, but we will be doing a giveaway for the album for people who are subscribers to this channel, but who also stream. It will be to push on streams for Life Goes On. So there were only 400 subscribers on this channel when we did it for the Map of the Soul 1 concert. We gave away concert tickets, but there was a raffle. Basically, you sent in screenshots of you listening to Back Then It Was Dynamite, this time Life Goes On, and we'll be doing an album giveaway for people who stream. The more you stream, the more you have a chance of winning an album. It will be worldwide. So so yeah, so there will be money, no money, albums being being given in a giveaway for other people. I know other people contacted me and said they want to donate other stuff that they have, like they have merch, and so they said, "Listen, I have extra stuff. I want to give it away, but I don't know how. So we're gonna do a giveaway that supports streaming. That's the point, like to encourage streaming. So we will be doing a giveaway." um, so yeah, that's basically it for the channel. There's also a lot of other news that's coming in, and well, the reason I'm doing this live stream now, honestly, I'm exhausted. It's 1:30 a.m. here. I'm dying to go to sleep. Jay, if you don't want to watch this, then don't watch this. Like I said, it's 1:30 a.m. I'm dying to go to sleep, but I just finished recording with funds for BTS UK. They were so sweet. They were so sweet, so nice. They worked so hard. I really hope that, I know we put our emphasis on Billboard and on the US, obviously, but let's support the UK Army if we can, like get BTS their first #1 in the UK. I think they're short 1,300 pounds. So if you can give a little, please do. It's their sorry, I got distracted by the chat. I know we have some spammers here. I'm trying to get them off. Hold on. I'm sorry. If you see like people that are like not army in the chat, let me know and I'll remove them. Just write their names. So yeah. As I was saying, like please support funds for BTS UK and give them, if you can, give them a little bit, because like I personally, most of my donation will go towards them because this channel is giving so much to the Billboard charts, and plus I know I'll probably down the line make another donation to the Billboard charts. So so yeah, so that's that. It was so much fun talking to them. It's gonna be 2 episodes with them because army when they start talking, they can't stop. So we just talked and 2 hours passed, so it's going to be 2 episodes. One will drop on Friday at 10 p.m. KST, and the other one most likely will drop on Saturday at 10 p.m. KST, because I really want to give them a chance to talk about the money that they need and like the funds and how they work and all that in time for the for everything, for the comeback, the start. Sorry, like I said, 1:30 a.m. So I really want to allow them the chance to sorry, another spammer. Yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to remove one of them. It doesn't. Okay, I hopefully got rid of them. People are so bored. I swear. Anyways, as I was saying, okay. Let me know if you still see annoying people. Let me know. Keep the, like, have their name pop up so I can find them easily. Yeah, I think I need to start having moderators. But yeah, but basically, what was I saying? Sorry, I lost my train of thought. Yeah, so I was talking to BTS fans from BTS UK, and it was so much fun. And Army, we constant talks. Just going to be 2 episodes, and that's coming up this week. And in addition, on next week on Thursday, we have a special episode, a very very special episode. That's gonna be all centered around the comeback. Obviously, it's the day before the comeback, so it's gonna be really fun and really special. And look, another spammer. So yeah, so there's gonna be a really special episode on Thursday, and I'm not telling you who's the guest, but I can assure you, you all know her. She's very famous among Army, and she's really nice, and I'm pretty sure everyone likes her. She did a lot for the fandom. She does a lot for the fandom. And she's gonna be a guest on my podcast on Thursday. And we're recording it on Tuesday, and I'll let you know already on probably Monday who she is. So you'll be able to send in questions. But most of the episode will be centered around the comeback itself, and we're gonna like gush about it and geek out about it and just have fun talking and making up theories and being complete clowns. You know how we are. So it's gonna be really fun. And yeah, so that's coming out on Thursday. So yeah, so I hope you're all excited. It's gonna be, like I said, really, really, really fun. I avoided reading your guests on purpose because I know for sure that I will give it away. but, but I probably already did. But oh well. There's also going to be an episode with. Oh, God, people are so nice. There's going to be an episode with Slipties. Hopefully, hopefully we'll record it after the comeback, so he'll be able to make comments about what he thought about BTS production in this album, especially as it's an album that really concentrates on their skills and their artistry. So it'll be really interesting to see what he thinks. So it will be. I don't know yet. We haven't set a date yet when to record it, and once we will, obviously I'll tweet about it, and you'll be able to send in questions. But it will happen at some point. We've been talking about it for a while, and he's been busy, but hopefully this month we'll be able to record it. So yeah, so that's the channel news. We talked about my personal news, and yeah, I'm not gonna read your guesses. I will, however, I think I did read. Yeah, so Army, vote for Mama. Please, please, please vote for Mama. You know it's important. You should vote daily. Don't miss out on it. Very important. Also, pre-save B. You know it. You don't need me to tell you this. So yeah, so let's see if there are any Army who want to talk on Zoom. Let's see. Hold on, I'm checking. Hold on, hold on. I'm sorry. Yeah, so there is someone. Let me send them a link to the Zoom, and they'll say if they want to talk. Yeah. Link. I also plan on editing the entire, like, as much as possible, re-edit everything and make everything proper and ready for monetization and all that. And I hope to do it by the end of this week, that all the videos on the channel will be good for monetization. All of them will have emojis on it, and hopefully we'll get it. I'll get will. I'm saying will as if there are other people here working. Hopefully I'll get it done by then. By then. So yeah. So that's it. I just sent my Zoom to someone, so hopefully they'll join in quickly if they're still up, and we'll be able to chat for a bit. Yeah, but that's kind of it. They're actually already been on Army Connect, but who cares? Right? We don't mind. So yeah, are you guys seeing ads while we're doing this live? Please let me know. Yay. Let's see. But I said a link. Ornella? Hi. Hello. I can't. Hi.
Hello? Hello?
Hi.
Hi, Elmer. How are you?
Great. How are you?
I'm doing fine. It's actually late here, but I just thought maybe I'll drop by for maybe 15 minutes, 20 minutes or so.
Awesome. I'm glad to have you here again.
Thank you.
How are you getting ready for the comeback?
I'm pretty chill, honestly. I'm excited, but I'm trying to not get stressed.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Maybe it's because of the experience I have with Twitter that the more BTS comebacks I experience with Twitter, the more chill I am.
Mm-hmm.
Mm, because drama always happens.
I'm sorry, there's like spammers in the. I really need a moderator here. I'm sorry. Like the whole. Yeah, I think I see it. I see it. I'm getting rid of them. I'm sorry. I accidentally pinned.
How do they find the live stream? Like,
I don't know. Why are they so bored? And I accidentally pinned their comment. God. Sorry, it's chaotic. Like they're really going at it.
they must be bored.
Like seriously bored. Like what the like why? Why would you be so bored? Who who has that time?
No, but seriously, like, how did I find the live stream?
No.
Like, this is very specific channel. How did I even find it?
Yeah. Okay. I think I got rid of them. I think I got rid of them. Hopefully I did. It was just crazy. It was like the entire chat was insane. But
Yeah,
yeah,
I can't see them right now because I'm on the phone, and so I've been trying to put like the multiple screen, but I haven't figured out how to do it. So I can only see you and on chat. Yeah. Anyway, it's been. What was I saying? Oh yeah, the comeback. I've
some
been.
that YouTube recommends this now. Sorry, this channel is about BTS. Hank, I don't know why it's recommending it to you.
You, YouTube has been recommending the live stream, the
Yeah.
channel. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Yeah, me too. That's so weird. Like the title is literally Army Connect. Okay.
Oh my.
Uh, let's just keep going.
They keep spamming, aren't they?
Yeah. So let's focus on what you were talking about. Yeah. So you're excited, but trying to keep it low key and not overdo it, right?
Yeah, just like not getting worked up over things that happen on Twitter. There's a lot of drama, and sometimes people might get stressed about things. And sure, it happens to me too, but I'm just, it's a BTS album, and that's the happiest I could be. So I just can't be bothered with anything else like drama. I mean, all right, let's be honest. I do get worked up over Solantis dramas that really bothers me like to the core. But for the rest, um, I'm just like, it's fine, chill. A BTS album is coming out next week. Just chill, guys. Just uh,
Yeah. Like I'm keeping my BTS blinders on and focusing on BTS, and that's
oh
all.
yeah, I really don't give a damn about anybody else.
Yeah.
My boys are coming back. The music's gonna be awesome. New performances, new lyrics, a whole new bunch of content to consume. It's gonna be great.
Yeah. It's gonna be awesome. I'm so excited for it.
Yeah, I
It's gonna
really love the rooms previews. That was awesome.
Yeah.
Like it felt relatively simple, but they made it so cool and so special. The way each room was different, and the way we could tell, because we know, we could tell and predict in some ways how some of the rooms were going to be, and then others we were completely surprised, but at the same time we were like, oh yeah, that's totally that member.
Yeah. Which room would you do you like the most?
Gosh, I don't think I can choose. I can tell you, very I really liked Jean's room, and I think it was one of the rooms that I was the most surprised by, in the sense that I was thinking like, what Jin rooms be? I Because I had like a hunch or like a feel of what the other members' rooms could be in some ways. Um, but Jin's, I was like, what could possibly be in his room? And then he just made it so wonderfully about loving yourself, and reminding yourself that you could be surrounded by gold and diamonds and jewelries, but you're the most important and the most like the shiniest jewel.
Yeah.
And that was just so, I guess I don't know if it's bad, but like it took me by surprise. I just loved it so much.
Yeah,
I love him so much.
I, I know. It's incredible. I'm so happy they're like um that they're doing this and we get to see them like shine in this. And yeah, I can't wait. When this week seems too long.
You're like swooning. You're like, oh, yes.
Yes. And the track list. What do you think of the track list?
I don't think. Oh, gosh, I, I, I honestly wait. Let me think. I can't remember the name. It's been a tough couple of days. Uh, so I was excited to read them.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, the release of the track list is one of my favorite moments in the comeback, leading up to the comeback.
Yeah.
Um, I liked. See, I really like. Okay, this is like since I can't remember most of the names of the song right now. I'm just gonna tell you that I liked to see how they very often play with putting like double titles, one in English and one in Korean,
Mm-hmm.
and one or the other, perhaps the Korean ones most often than not, seems to be to add an additional layer to what the song could be. Like with Boy with Love, it's a poem for small things, or The Truth Untold, where is the sincerity that couldn't be delivered. Like, I think it's so brilliant the way they just layer things. And there's, you read the lyrics, you read the title, and it's that striking already, but then there's more.
Yeah. For me, I think it's like Vicky J said in the comments. It's disease because
Oh, yes, yes. That
it
was really interesting.
yeah, and it's also like it's also bottle in Korean.
Yeah, yeah.
It's gonna. I still haven't decided if it's like gonna be a hard hip hop track
Oh,
or like
with BTS, it could be either way, honestly.
yeah,
It was really interesting. I saw a lot of people how they didn't even think about how DC's is like this is.
yeah,
Um, and so when I saw the word split, I was like, oh yeah, like I knew that, but it was interesting that a lot of people never thought about this.
yes. I've actually like I've told this story before, but I've been doing stuff like that since I was like 18 because I had a teacher in an English teacher who she's not originally an English speaker.
Mm,
So when she learned the word disheveled, she thought it was disheveled, and that caused her like, and then she was corrected. But ever since then, I've been like all these starters like im, this, all all of those starters or endings that you add to words, like the capability to split it into
mhm.
two different things. It's something like that I play around with a lot, and I can already see Namjoon's mind working
Yeah, yeah,
on it.
yeah. Like when what was it? Oh, I was during the what video was it? During the live stream that it did for Love Yourself Answer, like behind the albums. I remember it was really interesting how he was commenting on Yoongi's songwriting and how he would have done
Yeah,
several things different with Seesaw because
yeah,
it's like see saw,
yeah. It's like the past of C. I've
while Yoongi took it like from another perspective,
yeah,
and he took it from another, and that was really interesting. Yeah. Anyway,
yeah. I just I like yeah.
I think that the best. from like I honestly think to some extent, no, actually, forget that totally. People weren't on Twitter. Sometimes they miss the best the moment a BTS album comes out because everyone is just going over the lyrics and the names. Because with BTS, it's never just, oh, that's the title of the song. The title of the song is essential to understand the lyrics and what the song is about with
Yeah,
BTS.
definitely, the title of the song is so important.
Yeah. I remember I was not quite a baby army, but I was definitely still mm, maybe not new, but still a lot of things to learn because it's been, 7 years. So I remember with Love Yourself Tear, um, that was kind of my first comeback, not quite,
Yeah.
uh, because I experienced Love Yourself Her as the first album. And then I obviously experienced the collaborations that got released and the singles that got released before. I mean, since Her and then up until Tear. And then I feel like I got a bit of a taste of what a BTS album release could be when Hobie released Hope World
Hmm.
because the hype was just that high and
Yeah.
songs were so good. And so that was literally, I couldn't breathe when we had like the countdown
Yeah.
for Hope World. So I had those, but Love Yourself Here was the one that I experienced since they laid the ground with hints
Mhm.
about it. Um, so I remember when they had their performance at, um, I think it was KBS Song Festival. And before they performed Spring Day, they had like the quote from the book that was like into the magic shop.
Yeah.
And I was a baby army at that kind of well, looking back, I think during that time I was still a bit new, but I was already so deep into BTS, um, and I remember being so excited about that and be like, oh my gosh, the boys are giving us good new homework. That's awesome, and to experience everything. Uh, Up to the release of Tear was awesome because I really got to experience just as I said early, like the layering, which
Mhm.
starts months prior to the release of the album. Like
Yeah.
this army, even though perhaps you might be you're busy, you don't really do research, but if you're on Twitter, you just scroll and read. So other armies might be into it, and you read the research that they have done, the things that they're commenting on,
Yeah.
and you you have that knowledge.
Hmm.
With Tier, it was just it was just amazing. Like the way we predicted, like with this, we what are they called? BCRs, I think they're called. Um, and the hints about what those random words could be on the screen, and the we predicted singularity.
Hmm.
And well, after Love Yourself Wonder and like Euphoria, we predicted it, and we were like, okay, so singularity is by V, and then the series gonna end with Epiphany, and that's gonna be Jin. And like we were that certain, and it ended up being that way.
Yeah.
Anyway, that was just fantastic. And I remember, oh, that was like, I keep reading, maybe my mind just selected the best memories of it because I keep reading, like, oh, Love Yourself Dear was like the most stressful comeback and it was horrible. And I'm like, it was the best. I absolutely adored it because I remember when the tracklist was released, and we went down with the research on the names of the tracks. It was amazing, like Amperman, and seeing like the magic shop and be like, oh yes, the magic shop, the book, and that was just the best for me. And I think it's wonderful because it's almost, I think it's almost like the boys are like giving us the slowly helping us build a lens through to use to look at the album and the
Yeah.
songs, and that is a process that lasts months. And
Hmm.
so that's that's why I'm just so, that's we're gonna see the fruits of that of this year with this new album, and we're probably gonna see things that the boys have discussed already.
Yeah.
We have seen it actually, because
I
I've seen a lot of people on Twitter like noticing things that they've mentioned on the logs and stuff.
yeah. I wanted Becky here mentioned if you don't see ads, try refreshing the page. Becky here mentioned in the chat about the article that just came out from the Wall Street Journal
Hmm.
and how Namjoon said he took a step back. Now, I think if you read that paragraph, they were talking about melodies. They weren't talking about lyrics. And
Mm.
as far as melodies go, he said the competition was too stiff because when BTS write a song, they get songs sent to them from all over the world. Plus, they create their own audio, and then they strip it down and write their own lyrics. And sometimes they keep the English or the original English words to make it easier to rhyme with. But basically, when BTS works, they take the song first. Like first, they decide on the song that they like, the tune, the music that they like, and then they strip it down and write the lyrics. They sometimes rearrange it and ask the creator of the song to add more parts because they want to have another rap section, another vocal line, another pre-chorus or whatever. They ask them to make adjustments and then they strip it down and write their own lyrics. That's how BTS work. We've seen other artists talk about it, and BTS themselves talk about it. That's how they work. And so when Namjoon said he's taking a step down, I'm pretty sure they were talking about melodies, and that paragraph was talking about melodies specifically. That it's a tough competition because they have all these people send them their melodies in the hopes that BTS will choose something from them. And that's how we got Dynamite. Like people send them in songs. And while usually BTS stripped them down, here they decided to keep it as is and just made minor changes.
Yeah.
As opposed to Boy with Love when they contact What's Her Face and told her, listen, we need you to add this part and this part because we want to have another pre-chorus, we want to change the verse, we want to do this. And then Namjoon stripped it down and he, Yoongi, and J-Hope wrote their own thing. So, and just kept two lines from the original song. They kept the Oh My and the Fly So High. That's the two lines that they kept. So that's basically how they work. So I think in that part, I don't think we have to panic too much. And I don't think when Namjoon said that that the competition was too fierce and he's stepping down, that he meant lyrics wise. I think he meant melody wise, and
Oh
we'll all
yeah.
get answers.
Like it's highly unrealistic, in my opinion, to think that Namjoon would just sit down the entire album and not write and participate in anything. Like that's just not, nah. Doesn't sound like him.
Yeah, yeah, I can see it happening. But like we don't know. We'll know in a week.
Yeah.
Like I'm not big on speculating about they said this, what does it mean?
Yeah.
And stuff like that.
I think we should just take things with a grain of salt.
Yeah.
Um, just be careful. Sometimes people project an entire idea when perhaps we just had like a tiny piece of it, maybe just a quote from a member. Perhaps it's the contextualized, so we don't really like. I was scrolling through Twitter, and someone today was kind of complaining um, about the whole people pushing the agenda of a totally 100% self-produced BTS album, and how for months a lot of people were like, okay, the boys never said that nobody else was gonna contribute to the album. They said they were going to be more involved than they usually are, and they are already plenty involved.
Yeah.
And so a lot of people, well, I hadn't seen any, but I guess some people complain that there could be a chance of other like external songwriters or anything like that. But that's just um,
Yeah.
a misunderstanding in a way. That's why I think we should just consider things, as you say. Not we okay. Army loves to speculate,
Yeah.
and
No.
it's like one of the things that we do the most. But we should be careful in some things not to push agendas, or personally, I would say be careful not to be brainwashed by other people pushing negative agendas like solo aunties or mantis or whatever.
Yeah.
Uh, those are the one I am most concerned about.
I feel it. Yeah, like people that like have this um thought and they can't let it go. Like it's okay to speculate, but like you have to be able to put that aside and see the things that actually happen.
Yeah, yeah. Just be responsible and trust the boys. Like they they're so honest with us.
Yeah.
They'll tell us pretty much anything. So just like yeah,
Yeah. I wanted to say thank you to Maria because she's been translating some of the stuff
Spanish.
we're talking about. So thank you.
Are they translating in Spanish?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, I think I saw her in
Yeah.
the chat.
That's so sweet.
Wait. Let's see if I remember something to say in Spanish. Uh, I studied a bit of Spanish. I'm not great at it. Let's see. Uh, Hola a todos los que están escuchando. Uh, uh, Disculpen, mi español es terrible. Uh, oh dear. Oh gosh. Uh, Let me think. Yeah, my Spanish is really. I studied Spanish for so many years, and that's like my Spanish is really like. Oh,
Korean?
gracias. What's the name of the girl who's translating?
Maria.
María. Gracias, María, por trasladar, por todos los lo que están escuchando.
Eh, I started the Learn Korean with BTS.
Oh yeah, I saw you did like the unboxing thing.
Yeah, and I've never like I tried studying like different languages and stuff, but I've never seen a more thoughtful language teaching book ever. Like the way they keep you practicing and not immediately feed you the answers, and that so you have to like engage your mind and not just copy paste. It's
Mm-hmm.
so important because then you have like that give and take with the material, and you actually practice and you actually work at it. You don't just copy the letters or just do things automatically. You have to think about what you do, and they keep integrating like BTS related words in it.
Oh
Uh,
yeah,
and
that's
it's
awesome.
good. Yeah, it's really like I was so impressed by like I finished like the intro part, and now I'm planning on starting chapter one soon. Probably start on Sunday. It's just it's so good.
I would really love to learn Korean, to be honest.
Yeah, me too.
So, like, the thing is, I have so much of Korean sounds in my head because I'm so used to, like, I watch a lot of BTS content. I've watched a lot of dramas in the past. I watch clips and videos in Korean with perhaps subtitles on
Hmm.
YouTube. So I have a lot of sounds and words that I recognize and know. So I feel like if I had the time and just the right mindset, I could really make some good progress because I'm already so interested. And it's been like, gosh, I became an army in 2017, so it's been quite a few years since I had my first encounter with the Korean language, and my interest hasn't decreased. It's just that I haven't had the time to get to it.
Yeah, it takes a lot of time and a lot of it doesn't something that happen. You like you have all these different words in your head, but they don't really they like BTS relevant. They're not like really something you can create a conversation with. Like you
Yeah,
can
you can't we can't make sentences.
no, and you can just go to someone and say "sarange" or "sorichira" or something. It won't work. So it's okay that you know the word, but it doesn't help.
Yeah, I honestly think I really like how do how do this? Um, like I have a lot of respect for people who are able to study languages on their own, like because that's tough in my opinion. Like I've barely tried to learn Korean, and then well things happened, and I like you have to stick to it
Yeah.
with time and effort and perhaps a schedule and not to be like all over the place.
Yeah.
Well, I went to a high school. I'm Italian, by the way. Um, and I went to an high school which had a curriculum which was based on languages.
Hmm.
So I studied, well, I had Italian, basic Italian, and we would do literature and stuff. And then I had English, Spanish, and French. And then I did like 2 years of Latin.
Hmm.
Um, and the thing was, I think, in retrospect, that
It was too much.
having the no, it was not. It's not that it wasn't hard. It's just I meant to say the fact that I had to study and like I had to do homework.
Yeah.
Like with English, I've always liked English. I've always wanted to learn English, but I also had to do it
Hmm.
because of school. And
Yeah.
but the fact that I had to do I can't pronounce this word. Had to do work for school,
Hmm.
and alongside I would have my own interests with it, like watching movies and TV shows and reading and additional projects and courses that I would take on my own. account, I guess, on my own will.
Yeah.
So people who do, I think for me, the best, like with a teacher and lessons and structure, it's the best. But people, there's so many people out there who learn without any of this and they become fluent. That's awesome. Like, that's so much respect, guys.
Yeah. My mom and my aunt are now studying Italian
Oh,
because we,
cool.
my grandma, she's from Libya
Hmm.
originally, and in Libya they used to speak Italian, which is, I know, might sound weird to some people, but the Jewish population there spoke Italian, and so they knew Arabic and they knew Italian.
Yeah,
Yeah, so my grandma now, she knows Arabic, Hebrew, and Italian, and my mom and my aunt were like, okay, so we want to connect with our mom more, and so they started to learn Italian as well now. So they're studying really hard, and it's so impressive to see, people work at it by choice and really put in the effort and do the homework and study it without being constantly listening for it. Like you
yeah,
don't they don't watch TV shows in Italian. They don't watch movies in Italian.
right.
So you don't really get immersed in the, like, when you move somewhere and everything around you is in that language, it's a lot
Easier,
more
I guess.
easier to assimilate because you don't have a choice.
Hmm. That's why, like, I think my Spanish and my French, I honestly think it would normally improve if I had a bunch of weeks for being forced to speak the language. Because it's not like I have zero. My level is like zero. I have a for Spanish. Like I have a. I've done quite a bit of Spanish in 5 years. Because in Italy we do 5 years of high school, but I'm not fluent at all. That's like the language I speak the worst. But I had to do a lot of it. Like I actually had good grades in Spanish, but I'm not fluent. I think I have a decent vocabulary, but a basic, like basic vocabulary, basic grammar. But I know a lot of words that are related, a lot of other words because I had to memorize stuff. But I guess, as you say, if I had to be immersed,
Hmm.
I would definitely improve more.
Yeah.
By the way, like
What?
kudos, really, like best of luck to your mom and your aunt. Italian is fucking hard. Like I'm Italian. Let me tell you, Italian is like why we have like for me as an Italian, verbs are a nightmare. Nightmare.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I would get. I remember we have so many different verbs like tempo. How do we say it? Like conjugations, right? Um, and in middle school, I remember we had a very strict Italian teacher, bless her heart. Um, and she would really like, she would give like uh, 12 verbs, and we have to do all of the conjugations that we had in Italian, and there are a lot. And she would give so many, and I remember being so anxious, like, maybe I mean, it's not a good thing to be like panicking at 12, but because I would be so um like I would want to do like all of the homework and like make sure that I did a good job. And
Yeah.
so when the time just wouldn't be enough in an afternoon to do all of the things that she asked. Um, and the verbs. But the thing is, like, even though it was stressful at the time, looking back now, though that shit was like essential to learn, like to for me speaking a decent Italian
I think
because conjugations are just. Oh, they're awful, like awful.
Them
I mean,
issue.
like I'm not one. I don't want to like deliver bad news to your mom and aunt, like, but still,
I think for them the biggest issue is that some, how in Italian too, like objects have a sex, right? They're
yeah,
female.
yep. Sorry, guys. We
Same
talk.
in Hebrew, but it's not always the same. Like what's male in Hebrew is male in Italian.
Yeah, it can change.
That's like the biggest thing. Like that in Hebrew it will be male, but in Italian it will be female. So that like it's confusing.
That's the same problem. We can have the same problem with French and Spanish.
Yeah, exactly.
Certain words have the same quote unquote gender,
Yeah.
but like in both Italian and like Spanish or French, and then others do not.
So
Like for example, uh, the sea in Italian is male,
yeah.
quote unquote. But so it's il mare.
Mm-hmm.
But in French is la mer.
We
It's
make it
feminine.
female. So
So
so like why do objects need a gender?
well, it's Latin that
Yeah.
made this whole thing. I think.
Yeah. Um, well, I think it's like 2:20 here. A.M.
And at night,
Yes.
well, it's here. It's like 1:20.
Yeah, I think it's time to go to bed.
Yeah,
I still have makeup to remove and all that. So I think we're gonna call it a night.
yeah,
And I hope you're all excited for the comeback. We have a lot of epic stuff waiting, and it was really fun talking to you again.
yeah. Thank you. I had a lovely time.
Like I said, you're always welcome back here.
Thank you.
And good night, everyone.
Good
And let's
night.
yeah, buenas noches.
Buenas noches.
Bye, everyone. Yay!